Over the summer, I visited a wonderful island known as Skocum. It lies in the Celtic Sea 2 miles off of the South Pembrokeshire coast in Wales. Skocum is a fantastic place home to thousands upon thousands of many seabird species amongst other wildlife. It's a mile long and half a mile across at its widest point. And the best bit is that there are very few people on the island at any one time, which means you really get to feel as if you're immersed in the wildlife that calls this island home. Summer is a great time to visit, with the seabirds back in huge numbers. By day there is frantic activity amongst puffins, razorbills, guillemots and gulls, but by night the energy is equally as magnificent, with the sound of storm petrels and Manx shearwater.
Just listen to that sound.
Skocum is absolutely thriving with life. And one of the UK's most favourite birds calls this island home over the summer. Nicknamed sea parrots or sometimes clowns of the sea, the Atlantic puffin comes here to breed in numbers from April through to about August. And this little guy is here for the first time since leaving here as a chick. When young puffins fledge, they spend the first couple of years at sea, learning about feeding places, choosing a mate and nest sites. From the age of 2 onwards, the young birds spend more and more time at the colony in summer, looking for a mate and prospecting for a burrow. Although a few may start to breed at the age of 4, most do not do so until they are 5 or older. Puffins dig out burrows on the cliffs using their sharp bills and feet. They use the bills to cut into the soil and then use their large webbed feet to shovel away the loose material. Burrows are around 2 to 3 foot long, which is about the length of a human arm. Sometimes there are empty burrows from previous pairs, or maybe even rabbit holes that the puffins will take advantage of. Luckily for this young one, he's found an empty, uninhabited burrow which he must now prepare for a potential female partner. He cleans up, getting rid of unnecessary mess, and finds items to line his newly found burrow with. Maybe this twig? Not so sure. Or this grass? Nah. Maybe this one? Nope, not this one. Yes, this is the one. Perfect. Now, just to show it off to the camera, because why not? And now, he waits to impress. The cliffs of Skocum are buzzing once again, and lots of young puffins are here to seek their future life partner. Puffins are monogamous creatures, and once paired up, they form a strong bond for life, reuniting year on year to raise a chick. Unfortunately for our little friend, there is lots of rivalry when it comes to the female puffins, and this is not going to be an easy feat. Lots are already paired up, so when a young female comes in for the first time, there is a sudden buzz of energy within the colony. To attract a female, male Atlantic puffins flick their heads and grunt like a pig near a nesting burrow. Everywhere the female puffin turns, she is met with a head-jerking male, trying to impress her with his moves. The female will be looking for the puffin with the biggest and most colourful bill, as well as being able to stand his ground and provide a good burrow to raise their chicks in. The tension is high within the colony, and sometimes it can get rather aggressive between the competing male puffins. This often begins with a behaviour known as gaping. This is where the puffins try and make themselves look bigger by puffing themselves up and opening their wings and beak slightly. The wider the beak is open, the more aggravated the puffin is, and this little chappie is not a happy chappie. The encounter turns into a full-scale fight with the two males locking beaks. They attempt to topple each other, and in the midst of the flurrying action, they often go tumbling over the edges of the cliffs. A fight may gather a crowd of 10 or more nosy puffins. They do love a good fight. Boy! And it's not just the puffins being nosy. Lots of the other Skocum residents are here to watch as well, including the seals. Oh wait, no, the seals are still asleep. Our little buddy is victorious. He is impressed with this female and won her affection with his success in the fight and his burrow that he prepared earlier. Not to mention his devilish good looks and charm, of course. Puffins bond by rubbing their beaks together. This behaviour is known as billing. The display will usually draw a crowd of puffins to share in the excitement. Now that they are paired up, they will be ready for next year's breeding season, where they will reunite again at the same burrow and hopefully raise a young puffling. All this impressing is a tiring game. Time for a well-deserved snooze.